My name is Pui. The topic that I'm going to discuss for this project is the management environment of post-Lazo. My presentation in this video is to discuss the detailed analysis of post-Lazo. For this, I have done the SWOT analysis of internal and external of post-Lazo to get a better understanding of their environment. First, post-Lazo has strong brand name among the courier services providers in Malaysia since the establishment. Next, the weakness of post-Lazo is that their operating cost is high as they need a huge number of staff to operate every single branch daily. Next, the opportunity of post-Lazo is that the increasing of online purchase or e-commerce as the demand of using courier services is increasing in these recent years. Lastly, the threat of post-Lazo is that the smaller companies such as Ninja Van, Easy Parcel and Kangaroo start to offer various promotions, and this makes post-Lazo to lose their customers. And that's all from me.
Good evening everyone, my name is Adrian and I'll be doing the analysis for decision making. According to Mr. Muhammad Arifin Tan, majority of the problem faced by the organization is known as structured problem, which means they have a proper procedure, guidelines, rules, policy to deal with all these problems. So they implement the 7 steps in the decision making. First, they identify the problem. Second, collecting information. Third, identifying alternatives, evaluating pros and cons, selecting the best alternative, making the decision, and evaluating the impact of the decision. However, it is still prone to error. According to him, the error in the company can be disagreement between the manager and the non-manager employees. So, according to him, the post-Malaysia Sendirian Berhad, they implement the group decision making. This is because the advantage in the group decision making can be it generates more ideas and the alternatives during the brainstorming. Besides that, it also encourages the strong team bonding and actually chemistry between the employees and the manager in the department. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Thank you, Adrian, for presenting for the decision making. My name is Adrian, and the topic for my presentation today is the planning strategies and process. First of all, we have visited to the Post Malaysia located at the Ipoh Perak, where I have concluded 3 main points, which are the external analysis, internal analysis, and the stability strategy. First of all, the external analysis. Mr. Muhammad Arifin has conducted an analysis to know the strength and the weaknesses of the company. Hence, he has come up with a series of solutions which are the e-commerce, e-fulfillments, the high-speed and quick response supply chain networks, and the green logistics. Next, the internal analysis. This analysis provides critical information about the organization's specific resources and capabilities. Post Malaysia provided different types of the training to their new employee according to their personality, attribute, and the learning pace. Hence, the company have to fully utilize their resources and the capabilities because it is a weapon for their company. And lastly, which is the stability strategies. The stability strategies is the strategies in which the organizations continues to do what they are currently doing to sustain the organization's current business operations. According to Mr. Muhammad Arifin, the stability strategies was very effective for post-Malaysia whenever they are facing any uncertainty on the market and the financial crisis in the past. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, I am Lim Chi Kong. Now I'm going to present about managing human resources in post-Malaysia Berhad. After having an interview session with Mr. Muhammad, I realized that their organization is implementing effective employment planning. For the recruitment, they are using sources like employee referrals, organizational website, as well as internet as their sources. Then they will use face-to-face interview as the selective tool. This because they found that interview is an effective tool to identify quality employees. Besides, they always provide training to the employees. They will organize activities that enhance leadership, communication skill, as well as interpersonal skill. In order to retain high-performing and high-competent employees, they will give reasonable salary and attractive benefit to their employees. Lastly, they overcome issues like downsizing and workforce diversity effectively. In my opinion, Post-Malaysia Berhad is doing well in managing human resources. Their effective usage of management principle has contributed to their success. But I have a few recommendations to them. First, I recommend them to widen their recruiting net. They can try sources like college recruiting or professional recruiting organizations. Second, they should also conduct more training and campaigns, since they are beneficial to their employees. Lastly, I also recommend them to give more employment benefits such as performance incentive, voucher, or other allowance. All this is to retain high-performing employees more effectively. That's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Junhao and I will talk about managing change and innovation for the organization. Due to the stable environment and lack of external or internal forces driving for change, the manager of the organization chose a quite stable strategy, and he indicates that no huge changes has been implemented since he took over the position. However, he does agree that managing change and innovation should be an important skill for a qualified manager. As for how the managers reduce resistance to change, he preferred implementing small changes step by step instead of making a huge change at once. And he tends to pay more attention to his employees after changes have been made. This is not an effective way, as any conclusion drawn is based on his observation. He should use survey feedback or some psychological tests to identify the causes of his employee stress. The manager of the organization should also do more frequent environment scanning, either external or internal, and organize more open discussion among his employees to stimulate creativity and innovation for better improvement for the organization.